All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
My name's Linnen.
Okay, how old are you, Matt?
28.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a plasterer slash musician.
Great.
I feel like now's the time to come on the show and show you guys what I've got.
All right, so let's see what you got.
Matt Linnen!
So I'm in the studio today and we're going to be shooting some film portraits with the Mamiya RZ67 Pro 2. Basically I've got a local musician slash celebrity, I guess we'll call him, coming down. We're going to be shooting some portraits for him. He's got like a concept idea for a new single cover, for a new single he's going to be releasing, so we're going to try and shoot that for him as well. And yeah, we're just going to mess about with a couple of different films, shoot a variety of strobes and some natural light as well. So we're in the studio today, as mentioned. We're going to be shooting some portraits with the one and only Matty Linnen.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
So obviously, our message to you says, I want to shoot some portraits with you.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned you've got like a concept idea for your new single release.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your new single, what that's about, what's the concept?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Do you know what, it's such a shame because but like the ethos of the song is like, surely I'm going to wake up from this crazy world I'm living in.
What's been going on this year?
But I wrote it pre-COVID and stuff, like, but it's a shame I didn't have it ready before because it would have been like, whoa, he was quick to write this song.
Yeah, I mean,
not that it says anything in the lyrics, but it's just kind of the whole...
It's not over yet though, is it? So.
No, it's not, no, but yeah, it's called Wake Up, and it's just kind of, surely I'm going to wake up from this crazy dream that is life.
So obviously called Wake Up, so the concept for your like single release artwork, you wanted to write the words Wake Up on your eyelids.
On my eyelids, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious reasons, you know, it's just telling the message like, wake up. And now I'm starting to think actually, it's you know, the conspiracy theorists are like, you need to wake up. I don't want to be too like that, like frog-faced gods and stuff, but...
Yeah, so obviously we look forward, we're going to try and attempt to get this photo done today. We're shooting some film with the Mamiya RZ67, and yeah, we'll try some colour, try some black and white, and just see what looks best.
Sweet.
In the end. Easy peasy. Right, I'll count down so you don't blink, alright? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come a bit closer. Okay, this is just head and shoulders. 3, 2, 1. We'll do a full body one. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Can we mix it up a little bit with a stool? So maybe sit on it, kind of turn the stool sideways. That's it, and sit on it like here so you've got an arm rested on that bit. That's good. Right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, like literally.
Come down a bit lower. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's get one more. Maybe turn your chin sort of that way a little bit more. That's it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. at this point we took a little break, and Matt obviously had his makeup done, so Sophie wrote the words "wake up" over his eyelids, which is the concept he wanted to do for his next single release, which is called "Wake Up." I then set up a grey like textured backdrop, and obviously a stool for him and a seat for me, so we could kind of sit down and go through like an interview type process. I then set up a 1x6 softbox strip light, so I could kind of have it feathered on the side of him. I've got the black side of the cut board to kind of direct the light directly towards him, and then the white side of another cut board next to him, so it would kind of bounce the light back to the other side of his face and hopefully give a nice soft even light for the photos.
Is it right? Is it up here?
Nah, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get one straight on. Ready, right? Okay. 3, 2, 1. And then one with your eyes closed. Cool, right. So obviously I guess the elephant in the room is X Factor, right? Did you apply yourself, or did you someone put you forward for it, or you got scouted?
No, yeah, scouted. I wasn't really doing anything musically, so at that time, so I just sort of thought, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
I was round the front. I just said no at first.
Did you?
On the phone, and then my mate, I heard the conversation, was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you telling them no? Just do it. Like, what have you got to lose?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. And
You
then
got quite far, didn't you? Yeah, got 6. So you were in the finals, so I guess you went on like the live tours and stuff and all like that.
Done the tour. And
How was that?
Stuff. Yeah, that was fun. It was good. Yeah, I mean, we weren't allowed to go out after the shows and things. We were sort of under lock and key because we were ambassadors of the show.
Yeah,
they want to keep it clean and don't want us being knobs out and about. So
was there like paparazzi and stuff? Always kind of.
You got a bit, but not really. It's nothing like it used to be. I think X Factor's a bit of a dying brand. To be fair, like I think
they should let it die.
I think they were saying in the years of like in the first couple of years, like they had like people everywhere they went, flocking there, like in rehearsals and things like that. Yeah, we had a few messy nights, and there was actually one night you weren't allowed to go out, and then I think we were in Bournemouth or something like that, and one of the girls ended up. I would just sneak out by myself and stuff. Yeah. One of the girls come out, and she ended up putting loads of stories on. There was one of me. I think I had my top off on the table, and then I had to try and blank. I hadn't been drinking. I was like,
just exciting.
I was just having a lovely night. I just played a big gig. Like,
yeah, true.
You know, I'd had a few lemonades and got a bit excited. Yeah.
Right, let's do a close-up on this orientation. Right, so I'll tell you what, we'll do one looking down. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1. So what's going on with you now? What's like plans for the future? Obviously we're shooting this particular photo set for
so Wake Up is the next single. I'm super proud of it. It's been ages since I've had it actually recorded.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of things have got in the way and stuff. But yeah, I'm super proud of it, and it's going to be coming out hopefully end of Jan latest. And then from then on, I've got other songs that are ready, and I just want to have a year of putting a lot of my music out there.
Really? Okay.
It's not going to be an album or a body of
work.
work.
An album.
I'm just going to throw out singles.
Yeah, that's
or
what
EPs.
people are doing these days.
Yeah, I think for like it's kind of it keeps you talking more. Whereas if you throw your album out, it's like you've blown all your beans. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to like build a fan base and you're not Beyonce or like
you want to be in the public eye for long.
It's good to be putting stuff out, acting. I'd love to make an album. I really would have that body of work.
So let's try and do something interesting. Should we maybe get you a little bit lower, like sit on the ground instead?
Lose the stool, yeah?
That's the one. So sit maybe like you did earlier on your bum, like kind of cross-legged, like you're in school assembly.
School assembly, okay. He's got the whole world in his hands.
That's good, hold that. Hold that still. Tip your head up a little bit. Perfect, right, 3, 2, 1. That's So first off, I just kind of want to apologise for this somewhat abrupt ending to this video. It's obviously not initially how I had planned in my head for this video to end, and in fact I had actually shot another roll of colour film with Matt. We went outside the studio kind of just as the sun was going down, and I shot a roll of Vector 100 with him, but for some reason, unbeknown to me, not one of them photos from that roll of film came out in focus, and yeah, I'd probably chalk it up to user error. I was probably rushing around too much and not paying attention to getting the photo actually in focus, or maybe I'd left the shutter speed too low. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But yeah, not one of them come out in focus, so I kind of had to chop that bit of the video and just finish it there. But yeah, what are you going to do? I was supposed to actually have someone helping me with the video on that day, but they pulled out kind of last minute due to unforeseen circumstances. So yeah, it was just me kind of trying to manage like 3 different cameras, as well as shooting the film, as well as worrying about the audio and stuff like that. And I wasn't happy with the audio quality anyway. Unfortunately, I've only got like this one audio recorder, this Tascam thing. And ideally for like an interview scenario, you want both people mic'd up, which I couldn't do. You know, if this year had gone according to plan, obviously, and I'd worked all the weddings that I would usually do in a year, I would have had more than enough kind of money to invest back into my business and get better video equipment, better audio equipment and stuff like that. But then again, if this year had gone according to plan, I probably would have been too busy and actually would never have started doing this YouTube channel, so I wouldn't be here anyway. So, you know, silver linings and all that. But yeah, like, I had Sophie Daly, who's a very talented makeup artist and model, and apparently videographer as well, who helped me with the filming, so thanks, Soph. And yeah, no, I had fun, I enjoyed it. A lot of the pictures came out great, so I'm happy with that. It just kind of didn't go completely according to plan and was a little bit stressful, to be honest with you. But I'd actually love to do more of those sort of series of videos, like almost like a portrait interview series where I get someone in the studio, take a few portraits of them and maybe interview at the same time. I think I quite enjoyed that, and I'd like to attempt it some more. I've also started a Patreon account recently. For those of you that aren't aware what Patreon is, it's basically just like you would sponsor me. It's like you almost become like a sponsor of my YouTube channel. Now, a lot of people use it where they will put on like lessons and tutorials and kind of things like that, and you would have to pay to become a subscriber or a sponsor to get access to that content. That's not something I would ever do personally. I'm someone who just feels that like knowledge and education should always be readily available and free of charge, you know. So when I started this channel, I started earlier in the year because lockdown happened and I wasn't working much, and I started, you know, learning to develop my own film and stuff like that. And the whole reason I started the channel is because I wanted to kind of share the knowledge with other people, you know, things that I've learned in the past and things that I've recently learned, and share it with other people. And that's kind of what I want to continue doing next year with my channel, is more sort of like educational videos. So if there's anything you're interested in, obviously drop a comment below or message me on Instagram and just let me know if there's anything you're interested in learning, whether it could be like more about shooting studio work or how to set up your strobes and stuff like that, different sort of setups that you can do with studio lighting, anything really. If you've got any sort of ideas of educational things that you'd like to learn that you think perhaps I could put out on my channel, I'd be really interested to hear from you. But yeah, so in terms of the Patreon, basically that is just there if you're someone who likes watching my YouTube videos and you want to sponsor me for 10p a month, however much you want, you set your own target. If you want to sponsor me to be able to make these videos and get some better audio equipment and stuff like that, obviously I'd be really appreciated. Like, not begging, I don't expect anything, but I guess as an incentive, maybe things like throughout the year I would give away like free prints and stuff to any sponsors, maybe like free merch if I ever decide to make merchandise. And obviously, you know, if you're a follower of my channel, you'll be aware that I'm working on this book currently, or a zine, so any sort of sponsors of my channel would get a free copy, you know, as long as they've sponsored enough money to cover the cost of what the zine would be. As soon as I release it, you'll be first up to get a free copy, and first in line to get a copy of the zine. Just things like that. But there would never be any sort of like videos on there that wouldn't be on my YouTube channel, because, you know, all knowledge should be free of charge. So yeah, so I just want to say, obviously, thanks so much to everyone who has been watching my videos this year. Thanks so much to everyone who clicked the subscribe button. I started sort of in March when lockdown hit with like less than 50 subscribers, set myself a goal to have 1,000 by the end of the year, and if I hit that, then I'd carry on. If I didn't, then I'd stop. And I'm almost at 2,000 now. I'm at like 1,900. So yeah, amazing. I'm like super proud. I haven't had any help from anyone, any shout outs from like bigger names or anything like that. I kind of got to this point on my own, and I'm happy with that. Love to hit 2,000 though. So you know, if you are a follower of mine, maybe share one of my favourite videos on social media or something if you can. I'd really appreciate that, to try and hit that 2,000 mark before the 31st of December. But yeah, that's it. Like, if you follow my channel, you'll be aware I've got 2 new series coming in the new year. I won't go into depth. You check my last video if you're interested about what those 2 new series are. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what 2021 brings. This year's been a bit pants, as I'm sure you're fully aware, but there's been silver linings to it. I've been able to spend more time with my family. I've been able to start a YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I'd love to get to a point where maybe I could cut down the amount of weddings I do. Instead of doing like 50 odd a year, drop it to like 25, 30, and focus more on my YouTube channel as well, and be able to carry on doing this. And yeah, hopefully I get to that point in 2021. But yeah, I'll stop rambling now. Merry Christmas to all of you, Happy New Year, and I won't see you, but you'll hopefully be seeing more of me in 2021. Peace out.